Hey guys, Kev Glex here, and it's time for another awesome doll review. And today I'm doing another doll review on a series that I am obsessed with, the Marvel dolls that are at Shop by Disney, or at a Disney store, aka Shop by Disney for most of us. Yeah, and as you know, it is that time to get the new Black Panther with now Miss Shuri. So I managed to get one of these. I actually pre-ordered her like a while back in November, and they finally decided to ship. It was supposed to ship more towards the end of the month and everything, but they decided to ship a little early, and guess what? I'm okay with it. As you can see, she's looking absolutely amazing. I love these displays and everything, these window boxes that they have. They're very kind of sleek, and I think they look just nice for like display purpose. You know, if you're not gonna open them, at least you get something very nice looking to like just see. So yes, and as you can see, this one is a little bit different than other ones. Personally, I think the box is a little bit more narrow. I don't have any other boxes to really kind of like show. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a little more narrow, but you know, nothing wrong with that. I do love that, something a little more compact. And on top of that, she comes with an alternate head. So that is very cool because no other, yeah, I don't think any other dolls in the series came with any alternate heads. If anything, if they had a mask, it was more so just like kind of a little like oversized and chunky, like my Thor, Lady Thor up there. She has her giant helmet. It works for her. You know, it's a little big, but I definitely think it kind of works. But this one, you know, Black Panther is always gonna have something more sleek, more fitting, so it does make sense as to why they would go for a separate sculpt as opposed to something to go over her, because she would just look like a giant bobblehead with a very sleek suit, and it just probably wouldn't make sense. Yeah. But anywho, so freaking happy to have her. I guess getting a good look at the box. All right, like I said, window display. So you got Shuri. You have her alternate head. Down here it says Black Panther, Marvel Studios, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, which I just finished rewatching. I saw it in theaters, absolutely loved it, and today is the day that it gets premiered on Disney Plus. So of course I had to watch it again because it is one of my all-time favorite Marvel movies thus far. I think it is absolutely amazing. It has all the feelings. You know, you get the emotions, you get the action, you get the awesome kind of like cinematic experience. It is just amazing, and I totally recommend it if you have not watched it. Though, I assume that if you were looking at this review and watching this review, you have some type of like fan-related thing to Marvel movies, so you probably have seen it. But yeah, check it out again if you haven't, because yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, all right, down here it says Black Panther Special Edition. All right, each side, that's what it looks like. All right, nothing really too crazy. Got a little bit kind of detail right up there. And then down there, you have the little kind of Black Panther logo. So pretty cool. Turn it around. You have a nice little picture of the new Black Panther. All right, looking absolutely amazing. All right, you have a little kind of like bio and everything. All right, it says inspired by the groundbreaking stories of Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Marvel Special Edition Action Dolls are an exclusive series that capture Marvel Studios' iconic superheroes in incredible detail, bringing these epic characters to life. Black Panther, the Princess of Wakanda and lead scientist of the Wakandan design group, Shuri, will be forced to overcome the grief of losing her brother T'Challa when Wakanda's borders are breached by an unexpected threat. So yes, very awesome. You know, unfortunately, we lost Chadwick Boseman a couple years ago, and you know it was very up in the air as how they would go with these movies going forward, because you know, you don't disrespect the actor by kind of like replacing him, because I feel like he had a very big impact not only on just like kind of like the movie world but also society in general. So it was a very sad thing to see and to hear, but you know, I feel like the MCU kind of took an appropriate direction with the character and with the actor's death that I think is pretty nice for fans and also pretty nice for just the family of Chadwick and stuff. So yes, very awesome. Um but yep, so as you can see, she is the new Black Panther, and I think it's awesome. Yeah, she was a Black Panther in the comics, so it does make sense. I feel like they kind of had it, they really kind of merged the Marvel Cinematic Universe with the comics very well, and were able to come up with a story that did everybody justice. So good on you, Marvel. Good on you. But yeah. All right, but that's pretty much it for the box. All right, so let me pause the video. I'm going to open her up and we'll get a good look inside. All right, guys. So, Shuri's out of box. She's amazing. I'm so happy. Yes. I always hate these dolls though because they always are so like kind of difficult to get out of the box, and everything in the box literally just like comes apart. It's like blah, so many different pieces. But anyways, got her out. Took a little time, but we are good and we are ready to get into this review. So, all right, but yeah. So, as you can see, this is her from behind. She has a zipper. Yeah. Don't know why we're starting it like that. She's not one of my Rainbow High dolls. But yeah, anywho. Bam. 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 Yo. Absolutely amazing. Oh my god. Um, like usual, they hit it out of the ballpark with these dolls. They have the detail, they have the articulation, they just have everything I like in a doll. And it's a comic thing. So like it's awesome. It's like everything I want. All in one. Yeah. All my interests. Just crammed into something. So yes. Alright guys. So first off, let's start with the amazing head sculpt. As you can see, this is Letitia Wright. This looks like 100%. Like, especially right there, you just see like the cheekbones, the nose, the eyes, everything. It just looks amazing. Absolutely superb. These dolls are $50, so they're pretty expensive. So, the likeness should be there, as also the detail too, you should have all that. So I'm very, very happy with the way this kind of came out, this head sculpt. Yeah, she looks amazing, all right? She is wearing a little bit of makeup. It's kind of hard to see, but she's a little bit of like a purple kind of like eyeshadow up top. Very, very pretty. Very, very nice. All right, her lips are nice kind of little pink color. Very pretty as well. One of my favorite things too about this doll is the hair though. So as you can see, she does actually have braids on either side and they are real hair. So yeah, so there is like real kind of braided hair going on each side. And then below that is kind of like a painted type of like buzz cut type of look. So they're using a mixture of two different styles for the hair, and I'm all about it. I thought it was gonna be plastic at first, and then like opening up, I was like, oh my god, no girl. This is hair. This is hair, girl. Hella gel too, because like that twist is like gel to the nines. Like I do not want to touch that with water at all because I mean, I don't know, it probably is pretty long when you unravel it, but I'm not doing that. I need it like this. This is so perfect. Um Very, very cool. All right. Very seamless. Now going down to the outfit. I mean, come on. This is the outfit from the movie. Look at all the detail, the black and the gold and the silver, like amazing. All right, and like up top here we have like her little necklace design that is not a separate piece, is actually all connected to the costume, so that is pretty cool. But there are a three-dimensional more plastic piece painted silver, so that's awesome. All right, you have all these little decals here that are pretty much like a vinyl-y plastic and everything, but they do have more of like a three-dimensional type of like layer to them, so they're not just printed on. It is like it does stick up a little bit, so that's pretty cool. All right, it's like a bunch of just layered pieces on top, like all here too, as you can see, these little triangles, got the little dots and everything. That is all just like added little like layers, so it's pretty awesome. All right, fits very nice, it's lined up pretty well. We don't have any really kind of like decal issues or anything, so that's awesome. All right here we have some gold pieces that stick up as well. All right, very, very nice. And I do like how our costume was able to be zipped up and down. All right, there's a little zipper here. I don't want to play with that because I do not like kind of playing with stuff like that. Just God forbid the zipper breaks or anything. I don't want to have to deal with that. So it is staying on. She definitely probably has like a body underneath. But yeah, that is not something I want to play with, unfortunately. But absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing detail. With these little kind of like wrist gauntlets too, very awesome. All right, so there are like, here's the hand part, all right, and you can see it does have the kind of like the panther type of like mouth kind of like design. But then on top of that, there's also this other piece here that is like I don't know. It's like I think it's like also a panther like face and stuff too. It's interesting. I don't really know exactly what the gauntlets look like 100%. Like I don't know if they're supposed to go over or under or whatever. Like because you can kind of move it so that goes like kind of over the arm and becomes like one giant piece. But you can also kind of like detach it and make it just seem like a little less like bulky. I don't know. It's interesting. Um, but very cool nonetheless. So, yeah, the only thing I'm gonna say about this doll, like, I get it, we got an extra head sculpt and everything, and I'm very happy about that. But, you know, I do love the clawed hands, especially like we saw in the box and everything. She has her open claws because, you know, she's Black Panther. She uses her claws. She's always gonna be like, you know, going like that. In the movie, she used her claws a lot. You know, she like really kind of like fucked up Namor, you know, like there's a part that she really dug her claws in, so like that was pretty cool. Um and would have been cool to have her displayed kind of like all clawed out like that. But unfortunately we don't. We just have these fisted hands. But still, it's pretty cool. You know, the gauntlets were really cool. You know, it's a signature like weapon of hers, so it does make sense why they would want to showcase that, if anything. So yeah. Um but but yeah, just like a little like that was like only the like probably the only gripe I kind of had with this doll. All right. Just moving down also to the feet though. So her feet are all this sculpted piece. All right, we have some gold and black and silver as well. All right, there's little kind of like claw, kind of like toe pieces here that are pretty cool. All right, they're like a three-dimensional kind of plastic. They're raised a little bit, so that's pretty awesome. Just very nice. I do love that. Very seamless, really awesome. Goes with the costume really well. You know, it matches up for the most part. I mean, yeah, there's like a little gap where the foot and the outfit are separate, but what are you gonna do, you know? I would prefer that over just like a kind of like big bulky boot or something going over like um so yeah, very, very nice. All right. She just has some articulation too. All right. So the articulation on these dolls usually, yeah, so she has like a little bit of like a diaphragm joint. Doesn't really go forward too much, goes forward only like about that much. So not a lot. Let me move the arms to show you guys. So, you know, she can lean forward a little, you know, with moving with the head, you can kind of get her to lean a little forward. She does move back a nice amount though. All right, she goes back like that. So pretty realistic. I do like that. All right, the arms do go up. The stitching though, you know, you don't these are stretchy costumes, but you know, you don't want to play with it too much because too much stretching will eventually decay the vinyl and the plastic and like the costume. So I don't really want all that to get damaged. So I'm probably not gonna have her move her arms up too much. I'm kind of probably gonna have her more so keep her arms a little more stagnant like that and just have her arms more so pushed forward or something. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna do a little bit like less damage over time. All right, so you can have her kind of like point out like that. The legs, you know, the legs go out pretty nice. All right, and doesn't feel like it has too much like stretching going on with the costume. It does like feel comfortable and safe enough to go this far. So you know, you can get her kind of do some cool kick poses. You know, I don't know, do some little little fun things. So that's nice. I'm trying to think. Okay, yeah. So they do go forward as well. All right, so we can kick forward a little. Right, you just kind of just like maneuver the costume a little, play around with that and everything, because like you can kind of like pull it up and tuck it, and so it does not feel like it's doing too much strain on the costume. Um, but yeah, so she can do that. You know, she has the yeah, she technically has like double jointed knees, so they go like that. So that's pretty awesome. You know, get her to do some cool little poses and stuff like that. Uh, let's see the ankle articulation. You know, it's there. It's not like amazing, but you can at least get her to probably like stand on her own if you want, because she can kind of like tilt them just enough that I feel like it would allow her that kind of range of motion, that kind of display worthy standing technique. So pretty cool. But yeah, and I mean like, let me see the elbows. Yeah, the elbows go in pretty far as well. All right, so you get double jointed elbows, so she can really kind of like tuck her hands like she's ready to like box or she's ready to knock her ass. You know, like I love that. Just very, very cool. So yeah, this is an awesome doll. I absolutely love her. But now just to show you guys her other little sculpt. Her head literally like pops off so easy, like boop. All right. And then, as you can see, this is what it looks like, right? So it does show skin when you undo the head. And then you just pop. Oh, wow, it doesn't even click. You just pop right on. And wow, oh my god, it actually like there's enough kind of like fabric around the neck that it just kind of looks seamless. Like you don't really see skin. I mean, maybe you're in the back right there. You'll see a little bit, but I mean, like for the most part, it goes on really, really nice. And it just really keeps with the costume too. I'm very happy with that. Oh my god. So this is what she looks like with with the whole kind of just like Black Panther getup on, and it is amazing. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my god. I'm so happy to have her. Oh my gosh, she just looks amazing. She looks so fun. So freaking cool. So, so cool. Um, but yeah, I mean like that is pretty much kind of it for this review. I absolutely love these dolls. Like I said, this is like one of my all-time favorite kind of just like concepts for a doll series, you know, giving me everything I want and more. So very, very fun. All right. Just before I go, I will show you guys some little like samples of what she looks like compared to other dolls in the series and everything size wise. Um, but uh, but yeah. All right. All right. So I have a few of the different dolls in the series kind of like compared. I mean, next to me and everything that we can compare the sizes with. So first off, I'm gonna start with Miss Marvel because she is the smallest one that I think they've made thus far. All right, or at least if she's on one of the smaller bodies. So this is what she looks like compared to her. All right, so she's definitely like taller than Kamala, but you know, just by a little bit, you know, because I don't actually know how old Shuri's supposed to be. I definitely know she's probably in her 20s. She's definitely not supposed to be like anything too crazy. She's probably like around like 25 max. Um, but yeah, so this makes sense why she would be like a little taller. And I mean, like Letitia Wright is taller than I actually thought. I thought she was like actually like kind of short, but like seeing her compared to other people, she's a very tall chick. So yeah, all right. So that just looks like with Kamala. All right, going up a hair, we're gonna compare her now to Thor, right? Who's kind of like the standard female body. So they're roughly the same size. I would say that maybe Thor, she does seem like she's like a little bit bigger. Also because like I think that Letitia Wright is a very slender person, so I don't know if the doll's like a little more slim, but you know, she definitely does look a little smaller than say like the standard female body. Or maybe they're kind of like the same height. I don't really know. Yeah, they're kind of like the same height. I guess like she just looks like a little smaller because everything's more kind of like compact on her. All right. And then the next doll I'm gonna compare her to is going to be She-Hulk. All right. So yeah, obviously there's gonna be a big difference because She-Hulk is like the biggest doll that they made. So that's cool. All right, nice little size difference there. I do love that. All right. And actually, one more doll that I'm going to put down is going to be my Okoye doll from the Fresh dolls that came out when Black Panther came out. They came out with some nice, like, kind of Black Panther collector dolls. And I know that they're definitely, I know the Fresh dolls are actually bigger than the Marvel dolls. So she probably, like, in a way scales okay with Okoye because Okoye I think is supposed to be taller than Shuri, but like I don't know. I definitely think the Okoye doll definitely looks like much bigger than I feel like Shuri's. Like I think the scale is definitely a little bit off for these dolls, but you know you can make it work, especially if you just really want to have the two of them together. Um, you know I think it's not the worst thing, so yeah, pretty fun. All right. I also do have Nakia somewhere. I just don't know where I put her because I was trying to make room up in that shelf, but it's getting very tight. So I gotta try to figure out how I'm gonna arrange these dolls now that I have another one, and especially with like Wasp. I mean not Wasp, but with the Ant-Man the Wasp movie coming out, I'm assuming we're gonna get a Wasp doll. So probably in a month or so, I'm gonna have to make even more room. So yeah, I'm trying to redetermine how I'm gonna display these guys. Um, because yeah, I'm obsessed and I'm gonna get them all. So yeah. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for like all the dolls comparisons I'm gonna do. It's pretty much it for this review as well. I absolutely love this doll. I totally recommend her. You might want to wait for a sale or something if you don't really want to spend the $50 price point, because eventually all the dolls do go on sale. But I do notice that some of them do sell out fast. So certain ones don't go on sale. Sometimes they just like sell out and that's it. So I would definitely keep your options open. Look out for like maybe when they have their like 20% off sales or something to get a little bit of a discount, but don't wait too long because you never know. I think this is a popular character. I think the doll looks amazing, so I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't last long on the website. But yeah, all right. But that's pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give a big thumbs up. All right. Subscribe. Love when you guys do that. Of course, leave a comment below. How do you feel about these dolls? Do you like the characters they're making? Are you happy with like the way they're going? Do you collect them? Like, tell me a little about who do you want to see too? Who do you want to see made into a doll? Because I definitely have a few recommendations. I want a Valkyrie and I want a Yelena. So hopefully down the line we'll get dolls of them. Even like an Ironheart would be really nice when the show comes out. I don't know how they're gonna do that. It's probably gonna be like a deluxe doll with like all that like heavy machinery kind of like details they're gonna have to put on, but who knows. On top of that, you can always share the video because sharing is caring. And of course, check out my Instagram, nerdyboy95, because I put up doll stuff. Yeah, and other things. So yeah, check it out. But alright guys, that's gonna be it for this review. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time on Cav Collects. Bye!